from CPS stating that, hey, Gabby, we have to take Cameron
I am recording.
to CPT.
Thank you.
Because I had a bruise on the chin. He fell at the park. It was very, very tiny. It wasn't that bad. But because of the safety plan, I have to be, every report and incident has to be reported. And so,
I thought she said,
which that was fine.
the documentation says
So
she didn't
they
know how it
said,
happened.
That they would have to take him, and case management would have to transport him. And that means no Mimi, no police, no lawyer, no nothing. And so I'm like, okay. And that was the next day.
No, I don't have a fan on.
And then an hour later, I get a call from her saying that CPT wants to see Cam now. We're going to go to the school and pick him up. I'm like, okay.
Brace yourself, folks.
She was like, I will.
Brace yourself for big gifts.
I'm like, and I did ask, are you guys taking him? Like, will I get him back? And she said, yes. She said if we were planning on removing him, you had been notified. I'm like, okay.
This is the day he was taken.
So,
she's telling us about.
In my heart, I knew I didn't do anything wrong. So I'm like, I just let it happen.
Yeah.
She said 2 names we're going to pick up C.
The day she was dancing with the broom.
And then she's like, I normally don't do this for other parents, but I'll do it for you. And I'll let you know when we have him. And I said, okay. I told the CPS worker, I said, please make sure he feels safe and he...
Isn't that right there an issue?
...happened in the past.
Yeah, it is. She's telling...
She said, okay, I will.
She said he fell at the park.
So I texted her, I said, are you there? And she's like, yes.
No.
I'm like, okay. Long story short, I'm just at home on live. I get off at 11 o'clock. Everyone's commenting, everyone's texting me, Gabby, what's happening? Do you still have C? And I had no idea what was going on. All I knew is that my son was being picked up from school to go to an exam. And so, basically, I got off live and I was just kind of pacing back and forth, just texting her, like, what's going on? She's like, he's doing good. It was like 3 o'clock. No, it was like 4 o'clock. I'm like, I was going to start making dinner for him. Like, is that okay? She was like, yeah, that sounds good. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
And
we're following.
I'm like, how's he doing? How's he doing? How's he doing? How's he doing? I was just chatting away. 5 hours. 5 hours. And I got a call. And they said that we're gonna shelter Cam. And at that moment, I was like, what? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, where is he going? Did not tell me. I said, who is he with? Did not tell me. And I said, and then they said, you have a court hearing the next day. I said,
yes,
okay.
she does.
And I just I didn't scream. I didn't yell. I was tearing up, but I held it together as best as I could. And I just hung up the phone.
And I thought, this is respite.
And then someone on live saying this girl, Ashley, picked him up. It wasn't the 2 people that she named that was picking him up.
Somebody, what?
I'm like, who's Ashley? I was told it was either going to be you or her, not Ashley. And so I'm like, and then everyone was talking about Ashley. Like,
who was talking about Ashley?
I'm like, oh, whatever. It is what it is. And then
I am recording.
Anybody have known about that?
When you guys were all talking about it and freaking out, I still had no idea.
What about Catherine telling you to get off the internet?
That's when I knew.
Yeah, who the...
And then what happened was, did not sleep that night. When I talk about screaming, when I got off the phone with CPS, my heart sank. I was screaming, yelling.
But she was okay earlier.
Mm-hmm. She's holding it.
But now she's screaming.
Somebody
Right.
just trying to calm me down. I said, I need Aaron. And I said, please come home. I was not doing good. I was hyperventilating. I was struggling. And so Aaron came home in a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I just hugged him.
Me.
And I was like literally just hugging him, crying, saying, we got to get him back. 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 We didn't do nothing wrong. Why is this happening to us? And Aaron's like, we will. And he kept reassuring me.
You guys, this is chapter 1.
We were getting him back.
She's reading.
So we stayed up all night. I got all my evidence that I got, all my paperwork. I had a stack of paperwork that I printed out. And then we get to the court hearing, and we had to sit in there for another one.
Is that Aaron struggling to stay alive in the background?
And
what are we talking about?
I did speak to.
What struggling?
They had an.
Is Aaron struggling in the background?
Oh.
One for Cam, one for me, and one for Aaron. So if we get there, I go into a room to talk to my lawyer. Aaron goes into his room and talks to his lawyer. Now, Aaron had a real attorney, actually a really good one. Mine was from the courts. Okay. So I explained to her, we went through the petition, and I explained everything, what were the allegations. And some of the allegations, to me, when they said it was just about a bruise on the chin, and that's why he had to go. And I said, it wasn't just that. I was lied to. Definitely kidnapping. I had no court order.
Kidnapping.
They were basically saying Cam's coming home.
Oh man.
But they had a different plan.
Is that what your attorney told you?
In 5 hours, they talked to my son. Who knows what was said? Who knows? He's autistic, and I will let you know he's good at speaking, yes, but
he's nonverbal.
Based on sometimes what he does is he'll say, Mimi, mommy, daddy, mommy. He calls me daddy, and so he gets mixed up. And
yeah. He gets them mixed up.
For 5 hours, you were in that room getting something you wanted. And until he gave you that.
Wow.
And for whatever reason, whatever he said or did, it's...
Judge is not going to look highly on this.
In that room. Because, my mom couldn't go either. I'm just like, this is just really messed up. And so...
I do not believe he's home. He's not home.
God, please fight my battle. And so I talked to the attorney, and I said, about the autistic paperwork. And they said that Gabby never showed any paperwork. And
True.
I said, yes, I did. And I have a screenshot and email that I sent all of the autism.
I have a screenshot
to her and her team. And
this cannot be real life.
But they meant Gabrielle.
Do you know that Gabby sent you stuff? And she's like, yeah, I did. Did you receive it? Yes.
It's not a diagnosis.
Okay, so why did you lie? And then,
well, what's the answer, Gabrielle?
I have it on video because I have a camera right there. They said that the dog snapped at Cam.
Stay strong, folks.
I was supervising him that moment. No. That was a lie. When I got to when my attorney was answering me questions after they were answering or asking questions to the other side, I finally was able to speak, and I said, no, that was wrong. You two were here. I had to go take a drug test. I asked you if you can watch Cam and the dog, and you guys said yes.
Oh, it's their fault.
I was peeing and I heard something. I'm like, is everything okay? Yeah, yes, everything's under control. I'm like, okay. And so I was like, and then they didn't respond to anything after that. They were like just quiet. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. And then, something about fighting and like physical fighting on live with hands.
Yep.
And which Aaron watches wrestling.
Oh my God.
Me and him.
Y'all, she flunked the IQ test.
Like karate chopping, like, boom, 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 or like get daddy, and then he'll say, mommy, daddy, fight.
It's a karate chopping.
Up, and he'll just do the little punching in the hands, whatever. And so when they asked Cam about that, I play fighting. Cameron probably said something around those corners because it was down on live. Aaron and I never got physical. We had arguments, yes, and that's what the lawyer stated. The lawyer
you were arrested for biting him.
had arguments, and they're like, yeah. I mean, the lawyers really, really, really did their job, and the lawyer kept saying, "I just
came running out the bathroom, pointing at me, saying, "Yes, she did."
Yeah.
She bit him on the cheek.
Over and over again.
So aggressive.
Bruce wasn't there. Would we be here today? Over and over again. And, my attorney was asking, did you, do you know little, boys get hurt? He's a 4-year-old boy. And she's like, yeah. And she goes, well, I mean, I have girls, so I don't really know how boys are. She's like, well, you work in the field, so you should know.
God.
She's like, I guess. I'm like, okay. And then every answer they replied back was either, I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't recall.
Are these transcripts available?
And
like,
so,
can you do a FOIA with this?
What other things?
What about he doesn't feel safe with you, but he feels safe with Aaron? What about that? Are you taking questions?
I'm trying to think. Anyway, they even lied. They said that my mom signed a safety plan. She never did. She said that my mom violated a safety plan. She never signed one.
How she violated
So
it?
that was
Tell
a lie.
us.
And then the pool. So CPS forgot to mention that
Are we going? We're
I
going
have
outside.
alarm that goes off. Plus, I have this thing right here.
You didn't have that when
Yes,
you
you
left
can
him in the
open it.
pool.
Close it. You cannot get out. And so I had that. But did they mention that? No, of course not.
It wasn't there this summer,
They also
honey.
brought up the pool.
You just got
incident.
that.
How, kids can drown. And yes, kids can drown.
You
But
said
my
he
lawyer made a
can't.
really good point. She goes, we're in Florida. We're surrounded by body water. And they said that the pool was 36 inches. And the attorney goes, well, are you aware that it was actually 24 inches? And by the Florida rules,
Look at
there's no
her.
fence that needs to be
Man,
around
she
it
had a
because
good
it's
attorney.
indoor or
But
indoor.
did you remember her debating this whole thing?
Yes.
She
He can
debated
stand
this
up. He
whole
can't drown. He's
thing.
taller than the water.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
I could hear my mom crying, saying yes, yes to my attorney. Because what my attorney was doing was speaking true facts. And and so my mom was sobbing. And I had some moments, but I knew I was innocent. And so I was getting a lot of questions thrown at me saying about his being autistic and about the school and an IEP and all of that, and how like redirection and then how my attorney said
Yeah, she had a 5-star, I
she
guess.
said
She's going to need a criminal defense before the end of
is
this.
the dad and the mom cooperating with the safety plan? How are the drug tests? Good. Pill counts? Good. Are they doing parenting classes? Yes. Was this all done voluntarily? Yes. So they're cooperating with you? Yes. I did a psych.
This is live.
My blood pressure can't take this much longer.
Stay strong, 5. Stay strong.
I'm trying. I am so trying.
I'm trying to think what's on the petition.
Cam doesn't feel safe with you? How about that?
I can't remember. But anyway, so after everything was done, the judge ruled that there is no evidence, which there's not. The one thing I can tell you guys is in that courtroom, Aaron was very, very emotional. And you know what he said to the judge? He said, Your Honor, if I knew that Gabby was an abusive mother or hurting our child, I would not want to have another baby with her. I mean, Aaron's face was bright red.
Holy shit!
I
You cannot make this up.
You can't make this up!
You cannot make this up.
Never.
We don't care what Aaron says.
And my mom was going to be there to testify because I even told my mom that if they don't allow Cameron to come back with us, and I said, Mom, please fight for him. I said, please fight for Cam. You take him. I said, I'm going to the foster care system. And so my mom goes, I'm going to do my best. And so I think Cameron said something about he doesn't feel safe with me, but he feels safe with his dad.
What?
And
if this isn't telling, I don't know what is.
we discussed with Aaron too, because he said he didn't feel safe with my mom. And
Liar.
so Cameron just doesn't. I don't really know things that he says. I'm just like, son. I don't get it. I don't know why that. I don't know what they did. I don't know
What they did to him. Waterboarded him.
I don't even know what to say because 5 hours in that room, something must have gone on. Mm-hmm. And being autistic and his words are not really that great. I mean, he calls me daddy and then he'll fix himself. Oh, mommy. Buy me, like today at my mom's.
I literally cannot.
Like we all have PTSD if we jump with thunder, you know.
Anyway, if you know,
It scares the crap out of me.
I don't know what else to tell you. It is what it is. CPS just took it and ran with it, and I think they just used.
I am recording
at that
So
point.
CPS is corrupt, is what she's saying.
She literally said they kidnapped
5
him.
hours for just a bruise.
Right. And they're obviously manipulating him in, their CPS room.
Face. Cameron said no.
What?
Did Daddy punch you in the face? No.
CPS did not allege that he was punched in the face.
So, what else?
I'm curious if she's going to tell us. I believe he's with
the
me.
judge ruled no evidence found, and so we got Cameron back that night or that day. Now let me just tell you something. You don't have to believe me.
Okay,
You'll
Sergeant
never
Jackass.
believe.
Sorry.
So it was 5:30, and she said that Cam is on his way home. And I'm like, okay. I got a McDonald's. I got him ice cream. And I asked her, I said, when is he coming? Is he coming? Is he coming? Is he coming? Like, where is he? Where is he? It was 6:15, 6:30. And they finally showed up. And I was really happy. No, let me tell you something. When my son got out of the car, he was not himself. Okay? He was not himself.
Yeah, you traumatized him.
When I tell you it looked like he saw a ghost, he saw a ghost. He was like, hi, Mommy. Hi, Daddy. And he walked with his head down.
I don't know how much more I can watch of this shit show.
I hear you.
Key.
Like, this is absolutely ridiculous.
And
This,
like all he did was
just
hug
keep
me
telling yourself,
and
this is going to bite her in the ass.
he just hugged us.
Big time.
He didn't want to leave our sides. And we stayed on the couch with him for 1 hour, just hugging him. I kept saying, I'm like, you're safe. You're safe. Mommy loves you. You're here. It's okay, son. And then I looked, there was a bruise on his neck. And I said, Cam, what happened? What is this? And Cameron was like, he didn't tell me because he couldn't. And I said, did the lady do it? And he said, yeah. And I said, I was trying like,
You recorded it, remember, Gabby?
worse, but I had to know what happened because, like, I'm like, what the hell? So I showed a picture immediately because I was like, there's no way in hell that they're going to pin this on me. And so 15 minutes after I got my son, I have a timestamp. I texted all three of them and I said, this is what I just got home to. I want an answer. What happened to his neck? No response. And I said, okay, sounds good. Okay. So anyway, I asked Cam, I said, Cam, what happened? And he kept saying, scratch. I said, did she scratch you? Yeah. Was it an accident? No. Did she hurt you? Yeah. What did you do? And all he said was, bad, Cam. Bad. Bad.
Oh my God.
Mean.
This is
Oh
unreal.
my God.
Hit me.
I can.
And I said, she hit me.
She is going to be in
Do you want to go back there? Was she nice? No.
this.
I
And I said,
don't
Am I
even have
recording
words.
evidence? Am I going to have to testify? Are we going to have to testify?
yes.
Listen, sign me up.
Yeah. I'm
And
recording.
I said, okay. And
Who just asked me to send the
I
clip?
didn't really want to keep questioning him because I didn't want to make things worse. And so, why are they saying something?
Don't worry, PI.
Oh.
Mind your business.
I'm almost done. Lastly, I kept him home for a few days because of what has happened. And
I think she's lying here.
I
Yes, it's live.
took him to school.
Mm-hmm.
And
She's done. She's
he
toast.
was doing okay. He got dressed. Everything was fine.
The last picture, and this was just brought to my attention. The last picture that she posted was her crying,
Yeah.
holding him, right?
Yeah.
He immediately went behind me and said, no,
And she claimed that was her getting him back,
Mommy, help.
but that was actually a picture of him leaving.
Cam will get me. You're going to be okay.
And she posted that
That you're
in a whole different context
kneel down. And I said,
on
she's not
Facebook.
going to you, and she's not going to let anything happen to
The
you.
teacher. So now he.
And he kept coming and going behind me he was clenching on my back, and the teachers had to pull him off me. And he cried and screamed, saying, "Mommy, mommy, help, help, no, help." And I'm like, and I had to just walk away, just knowing that, like, it's going to be okay. Like, everything's going to be okay.
Stay strong, everyone.
Oh, yeah. And so, and then I just kept telling the teacher, I said, "Here is this lawyer's card. If anything happens, I want you to call that lawyer. And do not give my son to anybody unless there's a court order."
Mm-hmm.
And my teacher goes, "Okay." And so I kept talking to the teacher. "Is he okay? How is he doing? Is he okay?" And she's like, "Yes." She goes, he's traumatized." And I said, I'm sure I would be scared too. That's
Teacher
what
says he's traumatized.
and, he was scared. And so, and then I got him, and I went to go to my mom's because my biological mom was here. And we were doing okay. We got to her apartment, and all he wanted me. He just wanted me. He didn't. My whole entire family was like, "Hi, Cam," like, "Hi," and Cam's like, "No, no," and he just hugged me and held me so close, put his head on my shoulder. And like, it was that tight squeeze, like, "Mommy, don't ever leave me again." Like, that's how it really felt. Like, he was scared. Now, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, he doesn't know Lisa, doesn't really know Tina, doesn't know Laura. What if he thinks that they're CPS workers and they're going to take him? And then he said, "Mommy, home. Mommy, home." He did not, I couldn't get him off me. And so we went home, and I said, "I'm sorry, Mom." And she said, it's okay. And so I just brought him home, and yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. There's really nothing else I could say. But he is safe. Thank you.
She is toast.
Here's the thing is, foster care is not the best situation for a child. It's just not. And, like, I'm going to tell you something.
The difference is, if it's with you, it is a better situation.
Screen. No, they're from Jamaica. But they got their kid taken away because, I guess in their country, they take a wire and they beat them. Well, this little boy had wire marks all over his body. And that's just their culture. But that kid got taken away. And
if you're new, everything she's saying is a lie.
And that was very, very hard to hear that.
I absolutely love that comment.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the bottom line is that
she is saying he's home, and I don't believe her.
I mean, I really have no other words. I am still kind of just I don't know. This is just a really messed up situation, and
I
it was
hope criminal
horrible what we had to
charges.
go
This is bad.
through. Horrible.
Yeah.
No kid
Gabby's
should have ever had to go through that. And I'll never know to this day what actually happened at that foster care. And you don't have to believe me that he's here or not. I don't have to show you nothing.
confirmation.
My point is that I wish I would have never. He didn't deserve any of this. And now he's terrified to even go to school. And no kid should ever have to go through that. No kid should ever have to go through that. And telling me that my child's going to come home, that was not even their plan. I should have never signed a safety plan. I should have had the judge do it.
There's 116 in her life.
When I tell you my story, I wanted to say something. If you know in your own heart that you're a good mom, you don't do drugs, don't do anything like that, do not sign a safety plan. Let it go to the judge. I should have done that. But I did it voluntarily because I knew I was a good mom. I knew I didn't do anything wrong, and so...
We have it on recording that you're
sure,
not.
Whatever. And I should have said no and let the judge handle it, because when you sign a safety plan, you're basically giving your son away.
Wow.
No.
That's absolutely inaccurate.
Oh my God.
Voluntarily or not. And so just take it from me. Again, if you think you're a good mom and you're not doing anything wrong, do not sign that safety plan unless it goes through the judge.
Keish getting fired up.
I have a strong feeling
I'm here.
that
I'm
if
speechless.
they went to the judge would ask, okay, where's your evidence? There's not any. I have taken 50 drug tests. Not once did it come up positive. They counted my pills, did hair follicle test, nothing. I got put on a safety plan because of all the TikTok.
She's still got jokes.
That's why. And I wrote that in my book, and I said, you know, and here's the thing is, they should have never put him in foster care. They should have let my mom handle him. But they said my mom was deemed. Why was she deemed when
Wait.
you approved her?
Marilee, did you
the
ask
only
me for
person
the
to watch
recording? Somebody
Karen
asked me
on
for the
Wednesdays.
recording.
I could go to parenting
Is she
class.
confirming foster care?
He should have gone with my mom. Because I was told that they go to family first.
Is she confirming that?
But that's not my case. And here's
So
what I
she's
told the
trying to
judge. I
say
said,
went to foster care and
my
he's been
son's
home.
autistic.
Yes.
Sensory needs.
It's a puzzle.
I said, please understand that putting him in a foster care is not what's best for him, because his mom and
Again, this is lies. It's just straight up lies.
He has a family.
parents, we know how to handle it. We know what
No,
he
you
wants.
don't.
Well, I keep thinking about
Let me get some
neck.
autism
Like
moms
she
in my
twisted his
fucking
skin
box.
and pinched it and turned it because it would bring a blood vessel to the neck.
My vein, my story.
He sometimes. And oh God, I don't know what happened in that household. I mean, he's back to his normal self. But for a day or two, you guys,
You just said he's scared to go to school.
He was not himself. I was like, where is my son? Where are you? Like, it's okay. Like, I can't even tell you. I can't.
Yes.
And then get this. So, we get him back, right? And then Saturday we go to my mom's just to hang out, just swim, whatever. I get a call. We have 3 CPS workers at my door. And I said, what do you want? We got to see Cameron now.
I thought you had an attorney.
I said, okay. Well, we're by my mom's, so you're going to have to come here. So they get there.
I know, Ravioli. I know.
And I said, what do you want? And they said, well, we have to take Cameron. For what? For the bruise on the neck. CPT wants to see him. I said, no. I said, go get a court order. Like, you're not touching my son. You're not taking my son. Back off. And so my son, came and they took a picture of his neck. And
So this was the day.
I was firm on that. My son was running away. They were there for 3 hours trying to get him to go. And they're like, well, what if you take him? I'm like,
wow. She's
what's really going on here?
She
My
needs locked
question
up.
to you is that you should be questioning the freaking foster care. Within 15 minutes, there was a bruise on his neck when he came home.
Yeah.
I want an answer as a mother. You should be questioning that foster care, asking what the fuck happened. Not me. I said, my son just went through something very traumatic. And I'm like, you want to take him to that place? Are you kidding me? I'm like, call your supervisor right now and give me the phone. So I'm on the phone with the supervisor and I said, you expect me to take my son to a CPT exam after 15 minutes of getting my son home for something that I called in? I said, he's not going. I said, go get a court order. You're not traumatizing my son again. And then my mom said, you guys need to leave. Get out of here.
Mimi kicked him.
And they were kind of hesitant. My mom goes, get out of here. And they left and they were in the parking lot. And I said, what are you doing here? And the two.
Good point. He had the guardian ad litem.
I said, what do you want? Did you read the petition? Did you read what's going on here? Do you know anything about the case? No.
Oh, God.
I went at it. I said, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Get out of here. What are you doing here? I am done.
I was like, I thought that you guys all cared about children, but no, you don't. You don't care about children. Because if you did, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. Sorry. And then they're saying, well, I'm like, you expect me. I'm like, well, can I go into the interviewer? Like the interview,
What happened to all the attorneys?
Not the office, but like where they interview Cam. And they said no. I said, okay, well then a police officer needs to be there. and I want to speak to the police officer. I want to see, like they said that they had to be in like a little other room with the cameras. And then we went up to my mom's apartment wondering, like, what am I going to do? Because God forbid, knowing Cameron, he's going to say, because like, Cameron says, oh, Mimi did that. Because that's what he said. And my mom wasn't with Cameron. And so I'm like, if he says something like that, they're going to run with it. And I said, a lawyer needs to be in there or a cop. And so I was like, they were trying to get a Cape Coral police officer, and they couldn't really do it. And then it got to the point where, like, it kind of just got whatever.
Got whatever.
And then
I bet Kelly is blowing up her phone.
Just to recap real quick, whatever means nothing.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Whatever is a strong indicator of a lie.
Here's the reality.
Yep.
It's so exhausting. Oh my gosh.
This is going to be so bad for her.
Still waiting. I'm still talking to them, trying to figure this out. I said, am I meeting you at CPT or I'm just going to go home? And he's like, give me about 20 minutes. I said, okay. I told Aaron, I'm like, just go home. Just go home. And so we went home, and we get a call saying, how about we do it on Tuesday? Aaron's like, well, I'd rather do it now. So, because he wants to be there. And he's like, I'm sorry, they said tonight's not going to work. My question, this is on a Saturday, is for an emergency basis, they're open whatever time that they need to be open for. You're telling me this is a fucking joke. It was so important. And we were going to go. We were going to do it. We didn't want to. But they did say that a police officer would be in there. Good. And then they said, and then Tuesday came around. I kept him home because I'm like, they're not touching him. Mm-hmm. And no call, no show.
No call, no show.
To not take him to school.
I cannot.
He's going to be home with me. I was waiting for a call.
I'm telling you, she doesn't have him.
Nothing.
I'm convinced. She is on sub only. I'll be right back. Folks.
I said, get the fuck out of here. You talk about, you know what? At the end of the day, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I mean, that's really, and then here we are. I have nothing else to say. And that's what happened. And believe me or not, I'm not going to prove to you harder than I am right now. It's no one else's business. It's something that my family is going through. And I'm still going to be doing the parenting class. I'm still doing the safety plan. I'm still going to follow through with it and do what I need to do as a parent. I will ask you, can you just pray for him? Just pray for our family. I'm going to have to get Cameron into therapy. He's going to need extensive therapy. I'm going to call tomorrow or today.
I'm going to call tomorrow for therapy. I'm telling you.
No child has ever, like, no child should have to go through this. So,
She doesn't have
thank
him.
you. I'm serious.
This is bad. This is bad.
Pink, can you call tomorrow for therapy for all of us? If you just make an appointment for us, like I feel like we're gonna need it.
Listen. We'll just get together. ChatGPT can handle us. ChatGPT is good at therapy. My son is using it as a marriage counselor.
I love that.
Look at these. You're amazing, Mom.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Honestly, after this, I'm gonna need extensive therapy.
I'm that's why I can't sleep, because I'm just wondering, like, if I drop the pool today,
But
is he gonna scream and cry? And I can't do it again.
you just woke up at 10.
It's terrifying. Like he's probably wondering, will I ever see mommy again?
Oh, God.
Okay,
He's at
that's
Mimi's.
telling, right?
Yeah, right.
Will I ever see mommy again?
I mean, he didn't, we
Clearly
heard
not.
him. He didn't want the CPS workers to leave on Friday. We heard that.
Yep.
Yup.
Yep.
I do not believe that he is home. And I've been pretty steadfast in speculating that he's with Mimi, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure now.
I second that speculation that he is not there and he is with Mimi. Everything that we have watched over the years proves that. The routine's different. He's not there waking up screaming. There's so many telltale signs that he's not there. And that's just my speculation, but that it is what it is.
Yeah.
He's just 4 years old.
Yeah.
He's a baby.
You have royally
He's been through is horrible.
messed up with him.
It's horrible. Fucking horrible. Fucking horrible.
Here's my speculation. I think she wants to pivot the GoFundMe to sue CPS. I still think it's a money grab because of their housing is in jeopardy.
Cameron gets scared. I mean, sleeping at a stranger's house, probably wondering where is mommy and daddy.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's limited tears here.
It broke me.
Mm-hmm.
B, if he was with somebody other than Mimi, she would be much more dramatic, I feel like.
That's a good point.
She'd be alive.
She would be irate.
She'd be like
Requested 3
depressed.
new people for my
thing.
But knowing that he's there and safe, she's okay with this and can play into this narrative.
said they're done.
She fired the CPS team.
I don't trust them.
Oh
She
my
fired
God.
the CPS, all three of them.
My privacy.
I blocked the judge.
If they're okay with it, I gotta get their consent. But I'm gonna record everything. I gotta talk to them on Monday because if they're okay with it, I'm gonna do it. Because that incident with the dog. Fucking lie. I'm like, you guys can twist anything just to make it because.
Oh, no.
Like
You're the supreme twister.
Badge.
Boom, liar.
They abuse their fucking badge. And that's the one thing about CPS that I cannot stand. When they think that they have fucking power. That this happened. And everyone yep.
But they were your friends, Gabby.
I'm like, no. So I said, my camera's going to be right there and every interaction is going to be recorded. So I talked to the director and I said, I don't mean to be disrespectful. This is for my privacy, my safety,
They brought you food. They told you should go on American Idol.
Probably with the bullies. Well, something's going on.
Oh, the CPS is probably in with
in the system, and they probably are connected because
You said it. You're about to say it.
And so
just
everything
so close.
100%.
CPS.
The bullies have infiltrated.
The bullies.
That's why
CPS is the bullies.
Because I was told that it was either going to be this person picking up or this
I
person.
could not.
Real name Ashley. I was never told that.
Oh, shit.
Allegedly.
His sonic shedding. I have it on recording. Ask Karen.
I don't know. I'm not going to involve C anymore.
You can't. He's not there.
He's out of it.
You can't.
You're like, the bullies are not going to hurt him. I'm so fucking sick to my stomach that they say, oh, we have a huge army for you. Get the fuck out of here. You did something that fucking traumatized him. Thanks. You didn't do shit.
Y'all, I just want to remind everybody, this is high quality rage bait.
High quality.
Like, stay strong.
This is low IQ. Low IQ, but high quality.
Low IQ, high quality. This is the 4 quadrants right here.
My heart breaks for my son.
Oh, Sergeant Jackass, you were hanging in there. I thought you had enough. You're still hanging in. You're not in the Twilight Zone. I really wish Kaylee would go live now and tell us what she really thinks. She truly there is no low that she won't go to. Yeah. I can't pin Marilee's comment. Do not call CPS. It's all right. Somebody is already on it, folks. And I have it on recording.
Here's the reality. Mama Wolf Kaylee is going to be so upset.
I know.
This didn't play out.
Good night.
Well, she was
I will
about.
get some rest.
But what happened this morning?
Actually, I've been sleeping for the past 3 nights. During the weekend, I got probably more sleep than I did. I was exhausted.
What happened at the school this morning?
Aaron just took care of Cam while I slept. Like I was just in bed for the last 3 days, sleeping.
You were on 5 hours last night, or that was this morning.
Good night.
Yeah, she did tell us she hasn't slept. Now she slept for days.
Been sleeping a lot.
The rebuttal's going to be amazing.
Good night.
I agree with you. I'll consult with my team on whether I should run the replay tomorrow, or I'll consult with my advisors. Maybe I'll get me an attorney first.
I would assume they have to notify them he is underage. What do you mean?
I wish somebody would ask what, 3 good ones, what happened at school this morning. That's what she initially wanted to tell us.
I don't think anything did. I don't even think. I speculate he didn't even go to school, and this is all a skit. He's with Mimi just fine, and she's drumming this up to start this narrative that the haters are doing this, that, and the other.
For another
Skit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she kept him home for days, but she also slept for days. She's not getting much reaction in her
I
chat.
just don't even know, like, I have so much guilt. I know I was a good mom. And I know in my heart I didn't do anything wrong. I just felt like what they did to him, how many times they called CPS, is the reason why this is happening. And
This is live.
I don't think I can, I don't know.
Yeah, she wants her chat to say you did nothing wrong. You're a good mama.
I'd rather be me than him.
Yeah, interesting. Was. There is 109 people hanging in there with her. Yeah, there's Casey's clip fault telling her she's a good mama. Well, hello, Tater backup lawyer. Tater is not the one that's in trouble. It's Gabby.
I mean, there's nothing I can do except just move forward and just do better. And not let the haters have access to him. Just be careful, moms, of posting on
How
the
many
internet with your
subs?
children. You don't want to end up like me.
You know what? This is on 286. 286 subs.
Did was listen to their clips and the haters' clips. And somebody obviously is inside CPS. And that's, I strongly believe that somebody is like involved, and that is why we're here today. I just know it.
The haters have infiltrated.
Like someone has power. Someone knows.
It's a conspiracy theory.
Because I hope there's going to,
No, Gabby,
hope
you
to,
are still
because
sending
all of this just does not make any
shit
sense.
out. You are still sending
Just
it.
Doesn't. And I hope the haters can sleep good tonight. Even though you say when he was taken, oh, we didn't want that. You did. But I want you to stand.
I mean, I
Yeah,
wanted you
you didn't
taken,
help
Gabby,
him.
not him.
That's exactly right.
Even more. And now as his mother, I have to give my son an extensive amount of therapy because of what you fucking did. I hope you can sleep good tonight knowing that he came home with a bruise on his fucking neck.
I took my melatonin. I'm gonna sleep just fine. And that bruise isn't from us.
It's not on his neck, Gabby.
Well, you're fucking wrong.
Oh my god.
Yeah, rage quit is coming. Rage quit.
Oh, absolutely.
She's not
I cannot
getting-
wait.
She's not.
Just to have a foster care license, all they have to have is food.
Oh, fuck
A
off,
house.
Gabby. Here we go.
And a
Insult.
bed. That's all they, and clothes.
Wow.
That's all they have to have. They will never have that mother love. You, as a mother, you know your child the best. And the child is only knows you. And when you separate that mother and child, you're hurting that baby. I mean, if it's really bad and they're on drugs and they're really neglecting, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, then I can understand. There's a reason to step in. Burning your kids, it's
Burning
like
your kids.
bad stuff, okay? That needs to be handled. But
I believe he's had a diaper
It's so
rash his
corrupt
entire
that-
life because you don't change him and you don't potty train
and
him.
color too. I believe that they're racist.
What?
You can't tell me otherwise.
What?
It's a fucking corruption. I've never seen anything in my life like this. This is my first time doing that, like dealing with this, and I never really believed it.
I'm a
until
first-time
I went through
CPS
it,
customer.
and I'm just, I'm just, what the fuck, dude?
But I can tell you
What
they're
the
racist.
fuck?
Unbelievable.
You know, here's what I don't understand: kids are taken out of good homes, but it's the people that keep their kids, that beat on their kids. You know, that's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's like the total opposite.
High quality rape. This is narcissistic
Mhm.
right here.
This is a narcissist losing control.
Exactly. Exactly.
She's lost her last marble. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're vile. That's, they're more than vile. I feel like they need to get the death penalty.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh,
But that's exactly how I fucking feel.
That's a little rude.
A
little bit rude.
lethal injection, folks.
Electric chair.
Electric.
What? I cannot.
If you are brand new to get to this lunatic, come back tomorrow because this is deep. I'm going to need some time to create a summary for you.
Your feelings are valid. Any questions?
What happened at school this morning? That's my question.
I have a bazillion questions.
Nothing happened.
You really think?
Never. I feel like I'm a
Daddy's in comments.
Here we go. Here's the dry bag. Here's the dry bag.
Yo, I need freaking like 3 different lawyers. I'm serious. Never ever. My pinky promise. Has anyone been through this? Like me? Can you relate to me? Has that happened to you?
She needs a copyright lawyer, a lawyer to sue the haters, and a lawyer to sue CPS. That's what I'm guessing.
And honestly, she does this with her quote unquote illnesses, sicknesses.
Yeah.
She asks who's been through this, and they tell her all the symptoms, and then she runs with these symptoms.
They should
This is the
take
same
advice at
thing.
all.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.